Ooh, fancy.
Hello, everybody! Oh, bar is so small. There you go. You want to sit on chat? You can sit on chat.
Me. Hey guys. I'm a penguin. I'm sitting on chat. For free, damn.
For free? Wait, should I move you off?
Yeah, right?
Alright. I don't know where to put you. I guess you could just go in the bottom right corner. Alright, hello everybody! Hello Barry, hello Barry's chat, hello everyone! Today we're going to be talking a little bit about Persona 3 and what goes into making a cover and an instrumental. Your model's so cool, thank you so much! It was very nice. Yeah, introductions. My name is Rius Isonder. I'm a Triton Bard VTuber. I usually stream variety games, competitive games, and music writing content. And this is Bari. Bari, would you like to introduce yourself to my audience?
Hi guys. Who do you? What is your audience called?
They're called wavelengths. I know yours are called loafers, right?
Yes. Oh, good memory. Wavelengths. Hi, I'm Bari. I've been a virtual singer technically for about a decade now. And now I'm a VTuber. Yay!
A decade? Oh my god, that's a long time.
I'm fucking old.
I actually, I started doing content creation about a year ago, so.
And you're this cracked?
I.
God's favorites.
I did so a little bit of background about me. I did music for a lot of my life. I performed. I did a lot of piano, violin, viola, some saxophone, guitar, stuff like that. And then I went to music school. I studied writing music for film and games. And at some point, one of my game clients were like, "Hey, so I have a friend who is a VTuber, and they would like a BGM. So you did some music for our game. Would you be okay doing something for a streamer friend of mine?" And I just told them, "What the heck is a VTuber?"
Oh, jeez.
So that was back in like 2021. I got kind of into it. I did a lot of work making BGMs for VTubers, and then mid 2023, I want to say, I decided to become a VTuber myself, and it was very fun. And now I get to meet a lot of cool people and work with a lot of people, like Bari, who is here, and a penguin for some reason.
It's just I don't have any foogies. I don't have any. Yeah, I don't think I have anything that's fun.
I didn't get
besides penguin.
Yeah, but yes.
Oh,
so...
I have this Kermit one. Hold on. I got you. You can put me on your shoulder or something. Put me in the corner. I got you.
Okay. You're like staring at my soul.
I'm staring at the wavelengths.
Hold on.
On the screen, technically.
Chat. You're gonna have someone watching you from now on.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is so funny.
Behave.
Guys, what's up? Oh my god, it's like a Kabadon. But it's just me dressed as Kermit instead of an actual Kabadon.
There you go. You're actually touching like the wall of chat now.
Yes, baby girl. Is that how ASMR goes? Oh, you look so sexy.
Oh, what's up, baby girl? Oh.
Okay. How did I get into? Yeah. How did I get into VTubing? Well, I first started off on YouTube as a voice actor, actually. Well, fandubber. Yeah, fandubber.
Which fandoms? Which fandoms?
Shugakara. I'm so fucking old, bro. My anime's so old that it literally, if you look it up and you look up the episodes, the highest quality you can go, you know?
720?
Yeah! And after that, I made a bunch of like fandom friends, and that's how I got into like circles on fucking Skype. on fucking Skype. And
OG Bari, my Oshi.
Literally. Oji-san bar, my Oshi for real. And then after on Skype, back then on Skype, like people, and Twitter was a different space back then too. People tweeted on TL like casually. They were like, "Hey, does anybody want to call?" Oh my god, those days were so magical, and we even had a bird for an icon instead of whatever the porn icon.
Oh,
It was so beautiful. Anyway, and that's how. And then for Skype calls, people would just add their friends. Like if you were in a like, say we're in a call right now, yeah.
yeah,
Then
yeah.
I would be like, oh, I'm gonna add my friend, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna add my friend, and then that friend would add another friend, and etc. Right?
Hmm.
That's how it would go. And then eventually, I started meeting people that were singers online instead. And I was like, oh, what is this? Because with anime, they have anime openings. And I was like, oh, you know what? I could try. Like, I could do the anime opening and then do the voice acting. Kind of like, have you watched Oran High School?
Yes, I have.
Do you know how in the English dub, Haruhi did the opening?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And so, what's it called? After that, wait, one second.
Yeah. Barry seems the kind of person to make a video like ASMR Karma hits you with the pan and sells it for $5.
Yep, that
I've
was me.
seen a lot of those, and for some reason, all of my friends that do it, like that's their most popular video by far, for no reason
Give the people
whatsoever.
what they want. Give the people what they want. And then I met singers and stuff, and then they like things here and there. Oh wait, BRB. Hold on. And then
Yeah, no
you
worries, no
take
worries. Yeah, I got it. Rius, you should make one. I've actually been thinking about it. I was thinking about doing one for fun, and I didn't. I simply didn't. But I was definitely thinking like, oh my god, these are like really funny. These are actually very, very funny. Maybe I'll do it soon though. So, to interrupt Bari while she figures some stuff out, I'm sure there's a lot of Kermit stuff going on in her at her place right now that she needs to sort out. So I already gave my story for how I got into VTubing, but for music, when I was younger, I was obviously one of those Asian kids that were like, "Hey, mom, dad, what? Why do I have to take piano lessons every single week? Like, is there a reason why we're doing this?" And then they were like, "No, no, no, go back to your piano." So I studied a lot of instruments when I was younger, and then when I was in high school, I was like, "Wow, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do for work. I don't know what I want to do for the rest of my life." So I ended up making a list of all the things that I really liked at the time. And it turned out that I kind of liked music. I know I was kind of forced to do it for most of my life, but I really liked the idea of making music and writing music. And I really liked games. I liked movies. I liked films. So I went into studying writing music for media, for interactive media. And that was really fun. I got to work on a couple of student films. I got to do a lot of game jams and some other small games. And eventually, that kind of led me to that BGM writing situation, and it was really fun. So now, I'm really happy that I decided to do that because the whole reason why I did that was because I thought that pop music was very boring, and pop music production is a very boring job. So, in my opinion, obviously other people think about it differently, and other people can enjoy it. I'm not saying that people shouldn't enjoy it or something, but pop music tends to be very repetitive, and a lot of it sounds very similar to each other. So I thought, what kinds of music work could I do that would let me get the most variety? And games, you can get all sorts of genres in games now, right? You can get all sorts of genres in BGM making for VTubers. Like you'll see a random cyberpunk VTuber. Maybe they want a cyberpunk music theme. I've done that before. Very recently, I had someone that was like, "Oh yeah, my VTuber is the whole theme of this model is that he's stranded on a deserted island. So I would like Animal Crossing New Horizons music combined with steel drum and something lo-fi." So I was like, okay, sure. So it's a lot of fun, but I very rarely did instrumental recreation. So this is an instrumental recreation essentially. Um, usually what I will do, so we'll go into the process a little bit before Barry gets back. Um, Usually what I'll do is I'll download the instrumental, and usually, or not the instrumental, the actual song, because obviously, if there was an instrumental, I wouldn't be making one. But yeah, I'll download the audio for the song, and then a lot of there's a couple of websites that do this, but also FL Studio, the program that I'm using right now, does this as well. So you can actually,
Wait. I'm back.
oh, welcome
Sorry.
back. Do you want to
Thank
finish your
you.
story first?
Yeah, sorry guys. I'm dog sitting.
I thought you
The
weren't gonna
cat's
tell.
out of the bag.
Ah,
Or the dog, I
the
guess.
dog's out of the
Yeah.
dog's out of the room.
The dog's out of the room. So, any loafers in chat, that's why I've been so stressed because, yeah.
There's another life in your hands.
Yeah, literally. Another life. So,
Another
yeah.
life.
What were you saying? I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, I just gave my story a little bit more in depth on how I got into music while you
Oh,
were
nice,
gone.
nice.
But yeah,
Oh, okay.
you were talking about like your Skype groups and how you'd invite people into calls,
Yeah. But then like friends would add friends, and then
and
it would
then
just be vibes and vibes, and then I came
Oren
across.
High School Host Club.
Yes, and I was like, oh, how do these English voice actors sang the opening and then also acted? And I was like, okay, maybe I could try singing because I was also in choir in school. And I was like, oh, I mean, it can't be that hard. I'm singing Latin, and that's pretty much like reading like Romaji, right? Right?
Right.
Kinda. If you're reading Latin and Spanish and French and all these other things in choir, that's pretty much what you're literally listening and trying to mimic that. And that transitioned into reading Romaji, and I was like, oh, okay. So I'll just listen and hear how it sounds and then mimic it. So my career started by mimicking.
That was 10
And
years ago, you said?
yeah, and I didn't have a voice. Well, I did, but I meant like my own voice. For example, when you're young and impressionable, a lot of young and impressionable people try to mimic and or copy their idols or like people that they really admire. And you can really tell if you look, if you stalk me, if you go back to my like earlier uploads, you can hear me forcing my voice to be lower because my vocal inspiration was a grown ass woman and I was a child and I was like, yeah. I was
Who
trying
was your
so hard.
inspiration?
Hanatan, Waterman, Nana Mizuki is also up there. Aki Akane. These are Aki Akane, Nana Mizuki, and Waterman. But Hanatan was the biggest one.
All right, I'm gonna ask you a big exposing question. Okay,
Oh no, I'm scared. Okay,
is
ready?
your oldest cover on YouTube uploaded
No.
publicly? Yeah, I figure.
God, no. But I kind of regret not keeping it up because I'm like, what was it? Because it was so long ago, I don't remember.
Oh, did you fully delete it? You didn't private it?
Yeah, I deleted it from my brain apparently. Like I genuinely don't remember the first song I ever covered, which makes me a little bit sad because I guess that's such a foundation memory,
Mhm.
right? So I'm like, man, it's gone. It got Thanos. It's just, it's never coming back. Uh, and then for VTubing, I just noticed that a lot of people became VTubers, and I was like, I got FOMO. That's literally it. I just got FOMO. And everyone was like, oh, what? Bar, you're gonna be a VTuber? I'm like, yeah. I started off as an artist on Twitter, so I hid my quote quote identity on Twitter, like because on my YouTube I had a different name, and I fully I'm gonna be so real with you, Rius.
Mhm.
Be ready to gasp. I was a normie. I know. Gasp.
It's okay.
I was a normie.
It's okay. I was a
I was
normie
born.
too.
No, but yeah, I was well, I wasn't a normie really, but I was transitioning into becoming a normie. Just have you watched Shigukara?
Watch what?
Shigukara?
Shigukara?
Yeah. No, it's okay.
No.
It's okay. I'll make a different reference. It's like when it's like Toy Story, where it felt like I was selling my toys, and I was like, "So long, partner." to like my tablet and my microphone. I was like, I don't need this equipment anymore. I'm I'm a normie. I watch TikTok. and and then my friend was like, "No, you don't." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, if you say so."
This is
My friend's like,
awful.
"You're not going anywhere." And I was like, "Oh shit, that's a good point. Okay."
This is awful.
And said friend commissioned me for some stuff, and I would say a good chunk of my fan base knows who that is. Wink. And yeah, and now I'm here.
Yeah, it's a very fun story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'll be honest, right? I'll be
Mm-mm.
perfectly, completely, utterly honest. So,
Oh.
when I started this project about 3 months ago,
Mm-mm.
and when I was thinking about covering this song, um, I was thinking, I was like, can I really do the female part? And that thought lasted for about 3 minutes. And then I was like,
Oh
no.
no. Aw.
No, I cannot. It goes too high. There's too much energy. And I know my limits.
Oh
Um,
no.
Funnily enough, I only started singing and rapping about a year before I became a VTuber because I
Bro.
wanted more samples to practice mixing with, funnily enough. I know I said I went to college
Oh.
for music writing before.
Mm.
I wanted to learn production and I wanted to learn, well, production kind of goes with writing, but I wanted to learn mixing and more audio engineering.
Dang.
So,
Yeah, I agree with you. You're cracked.
thank you. Thank you. I needed a lot of samples to work with though, and I'm not gonna lie, a lot of my vocals are definitely carried by my mix. So I will
Mm.
say I'm definitely a lot better of a mixer than a vocalist.
But you literally started a year ago.
About two
Give
years ago now,
yourself
yeah.
some slack.
Yeah, I'm not like saying I'm a bad vocalist by any means because I think
No,
like
you're
that would be
literally.
disingenuous.
This is this is the truth, like word for word. When Rius sent me the mix or like a preview of the mix, I was like, "Is that Lotus Juice?"
Did you forget to swap the vocal?
Yeah, I was like, "Did you just like remove the background from his track and like place Lotus Juice with me or
It was
something?"
really funny.
And then Rius standing man emoji. That's me. Oh, oh shit! My bad.
But yeah, I needed to find a vocalist. So you know what I actually did? I'll be
Oh.
completely honest with how I found you because I don't think I told you yet.
Oh my god, yeah. Hold on. And let me just kick my feet
Backstory
up.
time.
Ready?
I
Put my
went on
eyelashes
Twitter. I went on Twitter. I looked up the hashtags P3R and VTuber,
on. Lama!
and then I just scrolled down until I could find one that sung well.
Lama! Thank you for thinking I sing well, Bien.
So so I found you because like I was like, okay, I wanna collab with a VTuber specifically. And
Oh.
I need to find a female vocalist. So I just looked up P3R VTuber, found the first couple vocalists, and I was like, okay, I like this one. And then
Oh, nice.
I DM'd you randomly and I was like, hey, I have an instrumental for this project. Would you like to join me?
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, let's go.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of nervous because I was at work at the time.
Mm-mm,
Because I found you like on my lunch break, and
mm-mm.
then I told you like, hey, if you like the quality of the instrumental, you can let me know, and then we can work on it together. So I was like, oh god, I hope this instrumental is good enough.
Oh no, yeah, it was. I was just nitpicky.
No, it wasn't fully done yet, so
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
understand. But yeah,
Also, hi Candle. Thank you for the guitars
it's
in the song.
Candle. Candle did the
Candle the
guitar.
goat.
I will get to that too soon as well. So
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna break down the actual process of the work, and then when we get to the vocals, Barry, if you would like to tell us your vocal recording process, just so we can
Oh
like
yes.
have it's like a very educational stream.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, yes. I am
Yeah.
here.
Before we start
Yeah.
though, who are you choosing in Persona 3 Reload?
Chihiro.
Okay, okay, I understand.
Because I'm too stupid to get Mitsuru. I know what I want, but I cannot have her. I'm too dumb. So I can only admire from afar. Also, like the tension between her and is it no.
Akihito?
Yeah, Akihiko. They literally have matching school uniforms.
Real, real,
I mean,
real.
I guess I do too, but
You go to the same school.
Shut up, wait. But they have the same, not same personality, but like complementary personalities, and I think I'm like, I know this is so delusional, but I always imagine myself in the game like a crazy person, and I'm like, would me, Bari, and Mitsuru get along in person? And I'm like, I don't think I can hold a conversation with Mitsuru. I'd be like, these nuts? And she'll be like, I don't understand. What is these nuts?
And then you have to
You know?
explain the whole joke, and like
Yeah,
it
I'm
takes
gonna have to.
you have to keep
Yeah,
explaining it and like where it comes from, and the more you explain, you just feel a little bit of yourself die inside.
exactly. Yeah, and that's what led me to choose Chihiro, not because I can't max out my academics or anything. Totally not my rebound.
Real, real, real.
What about you?
I haven't thought about it enough yet, but I will probably pick Aegis just for the storyline, the
Yeah, it's just
DLC. I'm really excited to
too
get to
much
the
story.
DLC.
I guess it's pretty cute. Robot wife.
Robot wife. Okay. But yeah, breakdown. So first things first, I
Okay.
downloaded the original song, so you can see that I still have it up here. And then I was saying this earlier, but a lot of websites do this as well. FL Studio has a function where you can click on it. You actually can't see the sub menus because for some reason OBS doesn't capture the sub menus. I don't understand why. Um, but there's a setting called extract stems from sample, and what that does is really cool. It actually separates all of the different parts of the song. So you can see that it actually separates the drums, the bass, the rest of the instruments, and the vocals from it. So it makes it a lot easier to kind of hear what exists and what goes where. So for example, just the drums. It's not perfect, obviously, because if it was, I wouldn't have to do everything else here. But for example, the drums. It sounds very filtered, right? Because it's not very perfect, but it essentially separates all the drums from the thing. So the bass.
Would you mind sharing your screen with me so I can?
Oh yeah, yeah, you can see it in real time. Let me
Will
get
your
you.
computer die?
No, I think it'll be okay. I think
All right.
I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
I think
Thank
we'll
you.
be fine. Hello, welcome. But yeah, we have the bass over here. So we have the bass kind of broken out. Again, very broken, very filtered, but it is good as a reference. We have the rest of the instruments. Then we have the vocals separated as well. So that's generally the first step, just breaking it out, figuring out what goes where. And the whole reason why we have to do this, by the way, number one, copyright, because the original instrumental is fully copyrighted, so we would not have been able to upload this to Spotify. Hint, hint, we're uploading this to Spotify. But we would not be able to put it. We would not be able to monetize the cover. We wouldn't be able to really post it in good faith, honestly, because it's a filtered instrumental, and the quality would be a lot lower. So essentially, here's how it sounds with just the instruments like all together in the original, right? Just filtered out. You can tell there's a lot that's like filtered where the vocals are cut out. Like it sounds very which is a big reason why like a lot of the time when people do covers, it's really important to find one that isn't filtered that you can use. But sometimes they don't release the instrumental, and that makes me very sad. Atlas tends to not release the instrumentals for their songs a lot of the time, which is very, very, very sad because then I have to do all the work and but we have that. So we separated it. I'm gonna mute it again because we're not gonna pay attention to it anymore. and then we have everything else
Oh
over here.
shoot.
So essentially, for the drums, for example, I would just listen to the section and then make my own drums based on it. So, for example, here in the intro, we have a more kind of electronic section for the drums, right? So we have to copy the pattern, figure out what's going where, essentially just copy and paste it all. Later on, we have a more rock drum kit, a more standard one over here. A lot of fun to do, but a lot of work to listen to and copy.
Oh yeah.
So there's the drums. For the bass, a similar thing. We have like an electronic drum or electronic bass, and then our electric guitar bass later on as well.
That sounds so cool.
J-Rock solos, bass solos are crazy. I'm not gonna lie. They're so much fun to kind of like figure out and study because it can help with your own writing too, with your own production.
Mm.
To be able to see what people do. So again, electronic section in the middle for the verses, and then rock section in the later parts. It's a lot of fun. So for the guitar, I can play guitar. I'm not very good at it compared to a lot of people. So I got my friend Candle, who is here in chat, I think, right now. And
Let's go.
he DM'd me a little bit ago and he said, yo, cool breakdown, but where's that incredibly handsome, tall, funny, cool, smart, cool, handsome, tall guitarist you had on the track? Wanted to hear his thoughts. Well, he's here right now, and he's also like 5'6", so
Oh.
I'll expose you for annoying me in my DMs.
Why is he catching strays?
I'll expose you for annoying me in my DMs.
Damn.
Yeah, Candle did an amazing job with the guitar. Thank you so much again, Candle. It was very fun. I invite them for guitar very often, actually. So we have the left and the right for guitars. Wait, hold on. We have clean sections in the beginning, and then the distorted for the rock section for the choruses.
Mm.
It has a lot of body to it. There was one thing that we added that isn't in the original, and that is a guitar solo. So we had a little bit of fun with this one. It's a little bit hard to hear behind the vocals because I made it a bit quiet so we could hear the vocals a little better. But we do actually have a small guitar solo, and I think the one like right going into the last chorus is the best part. But we do have this as well.
Oh, it's so good. Let's say that's really good.
So altogether, that's kind of making the core of the song, right? Generally, you have your bass, you have your drums, and then you have the guitar for a usual rock song. So here we have that like middle section. That's the core of the song that we have done. Usually this is how I start. I usually do the guitar and the bass first. The problem here is that Japanese producers love to just add whatever they can think of into their music.
Yeah, this is true.
And it is absolutely ridiculous how much stuff is just there. So we're gonna go back to the beginning. I'll leave the drums and the bass on from now on as we talk about this. Like ignoring the fact that like all their bass solos and stuff are crazy to begin with, right? They just add whatever they can think of. Also, thank you so much, Sketch, for becoming a membership. Becoming a member. Becoming a membership. You are now the tier. Thank you so much. Thank you for the subscription. I do membership posts and cover votes.
I should.
I will.
Both.
I'll post wallpapers soon. Thank you so much. But yeah, so for example, the piano, they have a piano, a Rhodes electric piano, and a jazz organ in this song.
Oh,
So even just the keys are like
a
already
jazz
everywhere.
organ.
Yeah, this is a jazz organ. If you hear a little bit of buzzing behind that instrument, for some reason that instrument's a little bit broken and it'll have a bit of a buzz. So I'm sorry about that. Don't worry about it.
Hmm.
Wave Longer is an amazing title. Yeah, so our fan name is Wavelengths because that's like a music term, but also waves. And then I was thinking about membership tiers, and I was like, okay, I can't think of anything. We're just gonna call them Wave Longer. I had a Wave Longest tier, but I couldn't think of anything to put over there, so it's not in yet. But yeah, we have our keys. So our keys are the chords. So chords, for people who don't know, chords are generally when you play multiple notes at the same time that sound good together. I won't get too far into that because if we're going to talk about chords, we're going to have to go really deep into music theory, and that makes my brain explode when I have to think about how to teach music theory again. All you need to know is that usually instruments that can play multiple sounds at the same time, like the piano, guitar, other key instruments, they'll usually play chords, and those chords sound good together, and they kind of fill in that middle of the song.
Mm-mm.
We have this. Oh god, it's starting to lag. Wait, hold on. I need to add a bit of a delay, a bit of a buffer, so I can actually stream this. I might not be able to stream too much of this. It's lagging. Don't worry about the lag, everybody. It's fine.
Maybe you can stop sharing screen with me if that help.
It'll probably only help a little bit, but it's just this thing that's screwing it
Oh,
over. So
no.
we're gonna close that
Okay.
soon. But yeah, so those chords exist and they do a lot of work in filling in the middle of the song. We have like little things like plucks.
Ooh. Pluck it up.
That's a synth pluck. I don't know what you just said, but that's a synth pluck. It's like a little. It's very nice.
I
Very
said
cute.
pluck it up.
Very demure. That's the
No.
word, right? That's the word right now.
I don't know. I'm old. I don't know
So
what the kids say anymore.
this thing broke. I had to ask some help from Kendall as well on this actually, but this is a ARP. This is what's called an ARP, which is a lot of notes going up or down in quick succession. So the ARP that they have in the Persona intro is so hard to make. It's like a soda. It's like a little soda pop rising bubbles.
You nailed it though.
It's a lot of fun. I had to figure out the notes. All the notes, that little... And it was very difficult, and I'm so sad. That took an hour.
Oh
But yeah, it was very fun. They also have, again, a bunch of random instruments in there, like a trumpet. Oh, it froze.
no.
It's very fun. It's very fun when it all comes together. It's very difficult looking at it all at the same time. We have horns in the later section too.
Mm-mm.
I have come to notice that a lot of J-rock, and especially JRPG music, they tend to use a lot of strings. And I don't know why the influence happened. I'm sure there's like a historical reason why, but a lot of strings.
Oh,
Then it all comes
sounds
together.
So good.
You have the core of the song and all the extra stuff on top of it. I cut you off like twice.
Oh, sorry. I just said it sounded good.
Yeah. We have all that. I'm just gonna use this from now on. This is the instrumental that I exported separately, so I don't have to worry about it lagging out all the time.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, we have the instrumental now. So then the whole problem happens of balancing all the audio. So this is what's called the mixer. Um, we use our virtual instruments and samples to add audio to the program. So hello Zephy, welcome, welcome. Oh, how you doing? Yeah, so there's three types of things that you add into this big screen, essentially. So the first one is audio samples, which are little bits of audio. They can either be like really long, like all these guitars and vocals, or they can be really short, like these tiny little drums. So this like one drum is an audio sample here. Very loud there. I'm so sorry. But like each of these drums are little audio samples. So you can drag them in and then place them, and then that's how they make the sound. And then we have virtual instruments. So when you have a program like this, you don't actually have to record yourself like playing all the instruments. So this is, for example, the Rhodes piano that I use. It doesn't look like a piano very much, but it has the keys. So what happens is you actually map each of these notes. So each of these little squares causes one of these keys to play in recorded time, fake time, not real time. So essentially you can like put them all down, and then whenever this cursor, the time cursor passes by them, it'll play the audio. So that's the second way. And the third way to get sound into this is... Actually, wait, why did I say there were three ways? It's just two ways. It's two ways. Hold on. I think there's two. I guess there's automations. I think I was thinking about automations, but I don't think I want to get into automations today.
That's okay.
Okay. But yeah, so we have two ways to get audio in. You either use a virtual instrument or you use actual audio samples. So then all of that gets fed into this, which is called the mixer. So all of this is essentially, you can change which ear the audio is playing. You can change all the volumes. You can add different effects to make it sound different. So, for example, the, let's see, this pluck over here that we were looking at earlier. Without all the effects, it sounds like this. But then we add our effects. We add like a delay, some reverb, and so it sounds very different. I won't go into what all the effects do, but essentially there's a lot of effects that you can add to make certain sounds sound very, very, very different. And then all the audio effects for vocals. So we'll get into the recording vocal section if you would like to take over for a bit.
Oh, the vocal section?
Yeah. How you usually answer to people randomly DMing you and being like, hey, would you like to sing?
I don't know.
And then the process after that.
Okay. Did you notice the Fugi change? Yeah.
No, I didn't. What is
What the heck? It's the dog that's like, stop fighting! Stop fighting! So
it's holding
funny.
like the statue of Jesus pose.
Wait. Leave room for Jesus! Anyway, when people DM me, it really depends on what it is. Context-wise, song-wise, if it like what genre as well, and if I myself can deliver, because there are songs that I am like, ooh, like for example, what's a genre that I'm not proficient in?
Opera.
Opera? Yeah, I would say opera. Yeah, like if I were to do opera, that would be a completely different like ballpark. And if someone asked me like, "Would you want to try?" I'd be like, "Try," but it would be bad. But I usually take a look at everything, and then if I know that I can deliver, then I'll say yes. But if I can't, I'll be like, "Hey, I just can't. I'm sorry. I'm just really hard on myself, so I don't think I should be giving advice." How do you decide? I hate myself.
How do you usually decide songs that you want to sing on personally then?
Right now I've been trying to challenge myself. This year I taught myself how to scream. I don't. You heard Hope, yeah? Uh,
I did hear Hope, yes.
yeah, I taught myself how to scream, so I've been leaning more towards like rockish songs, and I feel like loafers like me when I'm belting. But I have been trying different other genres, like rapping. I did a rap song with my friend, Hentai Dude. And then I'm having another rap cover, my solo, coming up. Winky face, winky face.
Oh.
But it really, I'm just trying to expand my genres, but I usually try to stay within like Vocaloid because that's
Yo, you
home.
tweeted that dumb dog.
I thought it was funny. And then the vocal process, I guess.
Yeah. Your vocal process.
Yes. So if you could play the original singer just for a second.
Where did I put them? Here. No, that's muted. Okay, I'll unmute it. I'll just play the first section then.
Yeah. Just
Come
like
on.
10 seconds.
Crazy how time flies. When I wonder if the path is in the right direction. But I do believe
10 seconds was a lot longer than I thought.
That wasn't even 10 seconds actually.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it was. It was like around.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the trick is with this sort of song, especially persona songs, they don't use complete sentences because it's kind of like English
can see
almost, right? Like like the lyrics don't fully complete like a
They don't
English-
make sense.
Yeah, exactly. So, and as you can hear, the original singer has an accent as well. So, if I wanted to do it in my own way, where I didn't do like a fake accent, you know, I wanted.
Yeah.
So, like she says what does she say? Predicament. I said predicament. I think.
Let me check that section.
it's full moon again. Crazy how time flies. When I wonder if the path is in the right direction.
Where was it?
But I do
Yeah.
believe
Versus I
things
said
come to
direct.
light by accident.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
we'll just do that part again.
But I do right direction.
Right direction.
Yeah, and I had to change it to be all American, you know? Good old fashioned US. And yeah, I had to actually hop into the studio for this one because I wanted to belt. As you guys know from the chorus, it's really loud and it's
That's
very
very
powerful, and I needed to be fully there. So I'm like, I'm not gonna get a noise complaint. Not today.
Have you
Hell
gotten a noise
no.
complaint before? Doing
Not
vocals?
yet. Hold on. Not yet. Knock on wood. Not yet, thankfully. But yeah, for songs like Hope or That Day or this song, I've had to hop in the studio because I can't. I had to be super loud. What else do I touch base on? Do you have any question?
So here's like quick, slightly unrelated question before we go into a bit more serious like breakdown. So
Okay.
when you're singing a song in Japanese
Yeah.
and they have an English word, do you do a Japanese accent for the English word, or do you do the Toby Fox of Toho Project?
There is I'm working on a song that does have that, and I will admit I did do the English. I won't. So it really depends on like the vibe. If it's too obvious, like it's kind of like "Da-na-na-na-na, anatomy, na-na-na-na-na." Then I'm like, okay, let's change it up and be like anatomy, na-na-na-na. So it really depends on the vibe of the song.
Yeah, it can definitely mess with the flow a lot.
Exactly. It's all about the flow. Like if the flow blends well with the English, then I'll do it. I'm just worried that I might offend somebody.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm Asian, I swear. Hopefully. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think about that? Like should singers just sing in their own accent? I'm not sure. What do you guys think, chat?
So there's one video that I keep remembering every time like I talk about this with someone, but I'm gonna send it to you because I don't want to play this on stream.
Okay.
But I will send it to you because I think it's really, really funny, and it's
Oh,
one
yeah,
of
I
my
saw-
it's
I
one
saw
of
that
my
saved.
favorite videos.
Yeah, I have it saved. I know that one.
It's so good. But chat, you can just look up you monolingual fuck and then find
Yeah.
it there.
Oh
It's
my
essentially a Korean talking about how like they're saying like the words like asparagus, but you can't really just say asparagus in the middle of a Korean sentence. It really messes with the flow. I would
Mm.
prefer they sing it with the accent. Yeah, I think a lot of the times it does sound a lot
Mm.
better. So
Okay.
then it's like it's very odd because then like in English or when they sing in like the English, it sometimes it doesn't rhyme anymore. Sometimes it doesn't rhyme if you don't sing with the accent that they had, and then you're
That's
like, oh
true.
god, what do I do?
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, so it's a lot of trouble. It's a lot of trouble for sure. I don't think like
Mhm.
people usually get offended about this kind of stuff, but it is like very difficult sometimes. Is there anything else like you want to talk about your recording process? Because
Uh,
you've been singing for a lot longer, so I feel like you would know more about how to sing than me.
I don't know how to explain it. I guess I can go through the process of how I prepped for the studio. I guess
Yeah.
that would help. I take really long, or not long. I take really hot shower, or not really hot, like enough to show that there's steam. And then while I'm in the shower, I'll practice the song so I can hear the echo, and I'll just keep practicing and practicing until my voice is warmed up. And then that day, I won't drink like soda. I won't have any alcohol. I won't like I'm just clear like my throat is clean. Like only tea or water, like the best medicine for voices. For me, I don't know about other people, but like my voice gets better the more I talk. So I yap and talk. Like in the morning is probably when my voice is the worst because I wasn't prepared, but like in the evening after I've talked like the whole day is when my voice is warmed up. So I usually book like afternoon slash evening studio sessions, or if I'm doing it at home, I'll usually record at around like 12 to like 4 p.m. ish.
Yeah, when the normal people are all still outside.
Yeah, literally. No, you get it. You understand. And what else? I don't know how to explain singing because I just do it. No, I'm kidding. Get good. No, I'm kidding. I don't know how to explain it. A lot of my technique came from mimicking. I will admit that. Like I think I talked a little bit about it to you guys about how if you dig back, you can hear that I was like forcing my voice. It's because I was mimicking my inspirations, and so by mimicking the inspirations, I also mimic their techniques as well. And then once I was more confident in the way I was delivering said notes, then I kind of experimented and then implemented my own voice because you shouldn't you shouldn't pretty much like replicate someone's shadow, right? Like you have to be yourself, persona, right?
It all ties back together.
It all ties back to persona. So I was like, oh, I can't sound like this forever. I need to find my own voice. So I used the lessons that I learned from mimicking and transitioned it into my own singing. And then also I was in choir for 7 years. Yeah, I was in choir for 7 years, so I also had I guess like a musical background in like sight reading, and I don't play piano, but I learned notes because the director would play the piano so that you would learn your parts. So for when you're in choir, they play the parts for you, and then you just kind of mimic it, and that's how you see how the mimicking like transitioned into singing online as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was and then I would listen to a lot of covers and then like pick sections of everyone's different covers and be like, "Oh, I like the way they did that. How can I do it in my own way?" And that's how I developed what I have now. Yeah. Did you have any questions about how I did? Did you want to play some of the acapella or something?
Yeah, I could do that. I am gonna actually talk about a few things that you brought up first.
Okay, yeah,
So
let's go.
it's actually very funny. There's like a whole list of things that you shouldn't eat or drink before recording vocals for like several hours.
Oh, I
And
starved myself.
I didn't know about a lot of it until like some of my vocalist friends told me about them. So
Mm.
what is Bari's Fuki? It was Kermit earlier. So stop fighting. But there's like a whole list of things you can't have. So dairy, you're not supposed to have any dairy.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
Coffee, spicy
No.
foods, chocolate. You're not supposed to have
Mhm,
candy or any sweet things.
This is true. Yes.
You're not supposed to have too many carbs. So at this point, it's like, okay, I'll have tea and then nothing else for several
Yeah, because you want
hours.
your throat to be as clear as possible.
Yeah, and a lot of them can like get residue stuck on your throat, from what I've heard,
Exactly.
and it makes it harder to have a clearer voice. But there's like a lot of things. Like I didn't even say everything. Like there's a huge list of foods that you're not supposed to eat to have a clearer voice.
I literally
And
just don't eat and then I recover.
chocolate makes you raspy. Chocolate can affect your voice and make it less clear. So you shouldn't eat
Mm.
chocolate before you do vocals.
Oh my god, there was this karaoke stream that I did
Hi,
a while
Delta.
back, and I ate like a hearty dinner or lunch before, and I burped some of the loafers know. I was like, la 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 la. And I was like, oh, sorry guys, I had lunch.
I feel like I've dropped by one of your karaoke streams.
Oh yeah, how was it?
I think I've heard what you're talking about right now a few times before.
Did you hear the Bakamitai as Oji-san bar?
I think I had, yeah.
It's so good.
That was very funny.
Oh,
But
but
yeah.
you had other things. Yeah.
Hmm?
You said you wanted to say other things too?
Oh yeah, right. What is your advice to people that are first starting to do covers and singing in general?
Okay. Cracks knuckles.
Cracks. As a, as a
Love
as
yourself.
as a veteran in the industry, 10+ years experience.
I would say first off, congratulations. You know, like this is really intimidating. Like people do it so casually, but it does take a whole lot of courage to put yourself out there on the internet. So the fact that you are willing to put yourself out there, you should be proud of yourself. Like that is a huge step. So pat yourself on the back for that first. Do not compare yourself to other people's covers. I know it's very hard to, and I still do it as someone who has been here for years. But it's because like you never know who like has a background in what, and also mixing does so much for vocals. So sometimes like maybe it's not you, it could be the mix. And also you're just starting out. Like this should be a fun experience. It shouldn't be a competition with yourself. It should be like, hey, I'm trying something new. And if you like for example, I kept some of my old covers. And now I look back on it and I'm like, wow, I'm so grateful that I didn't delete this out of shame, because now I can see how much I've grown, and I can see how much that like I was so hard on myself back then, and for what? Because yeah. Another thing, if you are going to uh cover a song, try your best not to AI rip out the vocals and use you know what I mean?
Yeah, like a
It could
instrumental
be
that
very
has
bad.
the stuff just removed. There's a lot of them on YouTube. It's very hard to tell sometimes if you're not
It's
used to
true.
finding it. But
Hmm.
generally, if it's not the official person that uploaded it, and it sounds a little bit too close to the original and you can't find an official one, it's probably ripped and you probably shouldn't use it just because of the quality, but also copyright. Um, a big thing that I find, a couple like big examples are like Everything Goes On, Porter Robinson.
Oh
There
yeah.
are so many covers of it, and all of them use the same rip, and it's really obvious during the bridge, especially that it's the ripped instrumental, and it makes the vocals warp with it essentially,
Oh.
and it sounds the quality around those like very obvious sections get very 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 deleted. I know like also Niji Sanji covers that people usually do. Niji Sanji doesn't release their instrumentals, so
I
unless
think
there's
it's
a
okay
remake.
because the livers comment, so I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it's fine. Because
Not
they're
like
like, "Oh, this cover's so cool," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." So if they had a problem,
yeah, yeah. Not in a legal way for a lot of these places, but like just quality wise, if you're looking for the best quality,
exactly.
it can be it can deteriorate a lot.
Mhm, mhm. Not everything has to have an MV. I know in today's world, everything's so shiny and polished and all this expensive stuff, but don't like when I only started doing personal MVs around this like last year or so. No, like here and there, but majority of my quote quote career, I used the original MV and I just slapped my mix on top of it. Like at the end of the day, you are just you. It should be something fun. It should be fun for you. Like, uh, this is so hard.
Something
Hmm.
fun, yeah.
Yeah. Play to your strengths, because what goes with singing is confidence. If you lack the confidence, it shows in your voice. You know, and that's okay. Because you're starting off, but try to work on songs that you are, I guess, proficient in, or that you feel the most comfortable with. Gain that confidence, gain those skills, gain, and then you can venture out, or you can venture out in multiple genres and then see which one that you're like, oh, I vibe with this a lot, or oh, I vibe with this one, or oh, I want to try all of them, right? I just
Mm-hmm.
uh I just don't want you guys to be hard on yourself.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm hard on myself when I started, and I'm still hard on myself now. That's like the best advice. Oh, don't be hard on yourself.
I think it's it's a little different because I feel like people don't treat singing as an art as much, and not as like a oh this is what I'm making is art. You wouldn't understand, you plebeians. It's not in that way, but a lot of people are like, oh well, everyone talks, so I should be able to sing, right? And like when you can't get the voice that you want to, it can be very frustrating. But
Mm.
I think it should be compared more to an art. So, like, for example, if you're a beginner artist and you see that you suck at drawing, like me, and you draw stick figures because you can't draw anything else, um, it it's it's normal, right? It's normal to be struggling at the start. It's normal for you to not get that quality that you want, and I feel like it should be more normal to think of vocals in the same way because it's not like talking.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same as talking. It's completely different.
Mm.
Um, Also to touch on the mix part, I I don't think people realize how processed everyone's voice is. Like 99.999% of vocalists like have
Mm-hmm.
enough processing on their voice that it is significantly better
Mm-mm-mm.
than
Like,
just the raws.
like you are comparing yourself, your raw vocals, to something polished and finished. That's
Yeah.
what the comparison mean. That's why I mean, like, do not compare yourself, because you are listening to a perfectly, like, to the T processed, finished thing. And yours, another thing that I wanted to touch base on was getting comfortable with hearing yourself, because when you start off singing, you cringe at yourself a lot.
A
You're like,
lot,
this
yeah.
is so, like, you're like, "Ugh," you know.
Oh, what
But
am I listening to?
yeah, but you have to get used to yourself singing, because then once you get to know yourself more and you get to know like your vocal range and whatnot, then you know what you're looking for and what sound that you want to go for as well. And also expanding your range. That's a good thing to touch on. If you want to expand your range, just keep doing the vocal exercises. I think they're on YouTube. It's the you know,
Yeah.
every day until you start. What I did, I just back in the day,
Back in the day.
There was no tuning. I'm not even joking, y'all. There was no tuning. That's how old I am. So when we posted covers on YouTube, that was it, baby. That was my voice. And so
Kids nowadays, they're so lucky.
you guys get tuning. Y'all, you don't get outed anymore.
My
Oh.
ancient Oshi. Yeah.
Literally. Oh my god, I have the perfect fugi for this.
My Oshi from the tribal times.
No. Here.
The fossil. Oh my god.
They're the fossil cook.
Expand.
Fire Yoshis.
Hey, I got you. Don't worry. All right, kids.
I can't tell if the pose is like your idol pose or if it's I can't hear you, come closer.
What did you say?
Sonny, what did you say?
But yeah, back in the day we did not have tuning. No one believed me. So how I expanded my range was that I had to show face. I had to prove myself. And so I sang like all the Vocaloid songs back in the day were so freaking high.
Yeah.
And so I just yelled until I made it. I don't think that was healthy, but it got results. That's for sure. But that was my method. I don't know. I don't think it's healthy.
Scream until one of the takes sounds good.
Yeah, literally. So that's how I expanded my range. I kept singing 2000s Vocaloid songs.
Good luck, everybody. Someone find World Is Mine. Go ahead. Practice.
Oh my god, yeah, right? Scream it till you make it. Yeah, but I feel like that's not good advice because I feel like you guys are gonna hurt yourselves. Don't hurt yourself like I did.
She's giving
But you
advice
wanted
for
the
a
truth.
reason. Don't
You
do what
wanted
she
the
did.
truth. Don't do what I did.
Yeah, slowly raising your range is good. I'll also say one more thing for beginners on my end, and then I'll let
Yeah.
Barry close off if she has any other ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Your attitude is the one thing. Well, there's a lot of things that mixers can't add, but your attitude
Oh, yeah, the
and
vibe
your
of the
tone
song.
is the
Mhm.
main thing that differentiates vocals now. Because we're in an age, we're in a day and age. The future is now, old man.
I'm a puppy now.
Oh,
You
you're
can't call
back.
me old man anymore.
Okay, the future is now, pup. But we're in a time where there's a lot of things that people do to make their vocals sound better. That's not like autotune. Like people usually think autotune, but we use pitch correction. We manually adjust pitches that were wrong. We time vocals to make it right. So even like with Bari's vocals, which are amazing by the way,
Aw.
you still see like a lot of cuts here. And this is me adjusting the vocals so that all of the harmonies sing at the same time as the main, for example, right?
Yeah.
So there's timing, there's comping, which is doing multiple takes of the same section, and then cutting together just the parts that you like. So like, I liked this sentence from this take, but like this specific word I like from the second take more, so I'll just cut it out and put it in the first take. There's a lot of
Oh.
things that happen.
I didn't do that for this.
You did not, yeah.
Yeah. But
I
I did do that for Date though.
Yeah. But like these are all very common things now. So when you compare your vocals, which you shouldn't do, but if you do compare vocals to like your original, for example, when you want to practice, to the original song, try your best to get in the vibe.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
Also-
Lego, but per millisecond. Yeah, kind of. You like piece them together sometimes. Some people do it, some people don't. I personally think it's better not to if you can, because the way you enunciate a full sentence kind of gets cut off sometimes if you do it, and it is a little bit awkward. But it is a good strategy just for like really hard lines sometimes for people. But yeah, your vibe and the attitude that you put into vocals, no one can really change that. So go into like a rap, for example, with the mindset of, yeah, this is me. I'm rapping. This is like my character arc. Or if you're singing a really emotional song, maybe look at the lyrics, like maybe translate them if they're in Japanese or a different language, and just think about, how should I be feeling? Like, should I be really sad right now? Should I be belting like as if I'm in the rain alone after a breakup, maybe, you know, like those shower songs. So getting into the
Oh,
mood is like
specifically-
something.
Oh,
Hmm?
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry.
You got what's up?
Especially if you're singing Japanese, look up the translations and know what you're singing. Like
Yeah.
if you're
So
sounding dinky and you're like, "My husband died," it would.
I go even further. So look at the individual lines and see what you're singing. So for example, I did a group cover of Shanty recently,
Oh yeah.
and one of the lines is like, "Welcome to my Chinatown. I own this place." Right? Shanty's like supposed to be like a kind of scary song, but like that line is supposed to be very cocky. Like, I'm the owner of this entire establishment. So trying to sing like each line with the attitude that the lyrics actually give, it makes a big difference. And when the mix happens and you get that like added vocal power, and the all your like your nasal sounds get out of it, because that's like a big part of mixing as well. It makes a big difference when you have that energy that's left behind from the raw recording.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Can you show my acapella stuff?
Yeah, would you like to show the chorus?
Can you show the high harmony on the last chorus where I died, so people know that I'm human?
The last chorus high harmony.
Yeah, specifically. Hear me die, guys. No, the very last.
Uh,
Like yeah. Here, coming up. I hated that line. I hated that harmony.
you actually
harmony
got
I
the
have
note almost exactly. I didn't actually.
It was exact.
Yeah, I didn't have to tune that at all. Actually,
I hated it.
how many takes did that take?
It took one take because I was angry by the time.
Oh, you were mad.
Yeah, because I hated the high harmonies. It sucks. It's high. It hurt me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, are we done?
It sounds so good together, though.
No matter how far, how you go, how short it may last, venture life, burn your dreams.
It sounds so good, though. You cooked with that one.
I literally I had the same mindset as the advice that you gave. I was like, I am walking in and I have a Glock.
Persona.
Ready. That was a mindset that I had.
I wanted to do the joke where like I have like a gun PNG pointed at my head whenever I yell Persona during the stream, and then I was like, YouTube's gonna ban me.
Yeah, YouTube will ban you.
YouTube's gonna ban me if I do that.
But yeah, that's what I thought. I was just like, think about it. What if Lotus Juice sees this? Damn, you're right. Okay. I gaslight myself.
That's one of my favorite lines in like every Persona song, by the way. Like, no one should need a permit to a way of like that hit. It's such a nice line. But yeah.
Oh my, I'm so excited. Chat, did you guys have any questions about singing or anything of the method? I feel like we just rambled.
We did ramble.
I don't think we gave genuine advice. I'm sorry.
God, I'm just thinking about the gun thing now, and like, so the English voice actor for Makoto, the MC, he does his stream sometimes, and he brings like the other voice actors onto his streams. And every time they do that joke, they just have like a banana instead of a gun, just so they don't get banned. And I think it's hilarious because they just pull it out. Oh yeah, right. Banana PNG.
Banana.
If anyone has any questions about anything that we talked about today, feel free to ask.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if you this is another thing. My voice naturally when I'm talking, it goes like up and down. And that also goes into my singing, like because I'm everywhere, it helped expand my range. I don't know why I talk like this. I don't know genetics, but yeah.
Hold on.
Oh my god, you got the banana!
Transfer.
Let's go.
Persona!
Vertical.
I love that. Banana.
Persona!
I love that.
Oh, it's actually really funny because one of my model toggles is based off the Persona 5 Joker glove pose. So I have
yeah?
this. Wait, hold on.
Ooh.
I got
Let's
this
see.
here too.
Ooh, sheesh.
Persona!
I hate
This
this.
is funny. I'll give you it. I'll give you the banana this time. You can say
Oh
it.
yeah, move me over. I'll hold a banana for you.
Oh.
Give me a small banana. Move me over. I'll hold it for you. I got you. Your hands are occupied.
It just looks like you're mugging me. You want to screenshot this?
Yeah. You want me to?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
can post
okay,
this.
got you. Matilda! Give me your money. Let's see. Is there a way you can completely find a pitch that you want to sing in? I know. So this is a great example. You know, Suisei from Hololive is a great example of this because you don't always have to sing in the original pitch. You can always adjust to what you find comfortable, you know? Oh my god, wait, no, I like that. Wait, I didn't take a screenshot of the hesitant hold on. Do it
There you
again.
go.
Do it again. Okay, thank you. Why I mentioned this is because her and also Ram, she's a very famous cover artist. Ram? Raon.
Rowan?
Rowan, yeah.
Round?
Round? Yeah.
Oh,
She's
Round
great.
Lee. Round Lee.
Yeah. She also stays in a very comfortable range. So to find the pitch that you want to sing, I would do vocal warm-ups here. Let me find some let me link the vocal warm-up.
While she does this, I'll just say my method, which is wrong. Don't do this. I sing the highest part of the song, and if it's too high, I give up on the song. Or I find a lower pitch version of it.
Do vocal warm-up, and then if you find yourself struggling, then you know which pitch is the best or like most comfortable for you at that time, and then you can work towards like I said earlier. I try to do this every day until you find the range that you want. It is because at the end of the day, is it something like, is your voice a muscle? No, it's something.
Your vocal cords are a muscle.
Yeah, exactly. So just like regular muscles, they need to be exercised, and this is how you exercise it by practicing those warm-ups and talking and all that jazz, you know? If you have legs, why not walk, right? Boom. Same thing. Kind of. The silence is
It's really funny because like you're saying like all this like, oh yeah, figure out your range and then figure out if the song's in your range and then lower the song. I just belt the highest line, and then if it's not in my range, I cry until it is. So
I literally, if this is toxic, do not copy me. I only lower the pitch if it's like a duet and the other person says so. Otherwise, I take it as defeat. I'm like, oh, I'm so weak. I can't sing the original pitch. But that's me. That's so toxic.
it's funny because Phony, right? Phony.
Yeah.
The second chorus when it goes up a pitch.
Fuck Phony. I hate it.
So
Phony.
I initially couldn't reach that, and then I just practiced. Like I just expanded my range for like 2 months just to spite it, and then I covered it afterwards.
No!
It was really funny. I ended up reaching it. It was very nice, but my throat was definitely sore afterwards.
I loved your cover.
Thank
Wait.
you.
I also covered Phony
I
for
know.
my VTR mama.
I actually saw that one too. That was one of the ones that made me ask you for Full Moon
Thank
actually.
you. I went too ham on it because it was a present for my VTuber mama. So, and she's also Japanese, so I'm like, she understands the lyrics. Fuck.
I love how half the advice you give us is I do this, do not do this stuff. It's
Yeah,
because
it's
both
literally.
of us are technically amateur singers. So like
Yeah,
especially
like.
the way we learned was do this not
Exact. There was a. It's kind of like when you're training someone at work and you're like, yeah, this is how you're supposed to do it, but this is how I do it. You're not supposed to do it like this.
yeah.
Uh,
I
that's
should
great.
probably start talking more in my day-to-day life. Sometimes I start straining because I'm trying so hard to not make a noise for some reason.
I used to do that too, especially before before when I was living at home and I had my own room and I would like shut myself into my own room. I would just sit in silence, and I was like, this is not good for me. So then I would start trying to talk to my friends more and be like, hey, you want to call?
I always talked a lot with friends in call, but especially during COVID, I feel like a lot of people's talking went down dramatically during COVID.
Oh,
So like the
mm,
amount that people talked every day on average just went down so drastically.
oh,
Um,
that's true.
when I started streaming, I talked to myself for like an hour before my streams, just so I could like keep a conversation going with myself. Because a big part of like when you start streaming is like you don't have that many viewers to actually bounce off of sometimes.
Mhm.
So you have to be able to hold a conversation with yourself. So I literally just talked to myself for like an hour, and I would narrate what I was doing.
That's good
I went
though.
crazy.
For any introverts just like me who probably won't feel too comfortable like going into calls, another thing that I would do is I would pick up a book that I have and I would read it out loud, and I would try to voice those characters through the book, you know what I mean? And
Mhm.
that's a way for you to talk without
Oh,
having to talk to someone.
oh, Rikaby's here. Rikaby, hello.
RKB
Are
actually.
are are
They go by RKB.
where did the two U's come from?
What do you, oh no, like their alias is RKB.
Ah, okay,
And
okay,
that's just
okay,
their
okay,
username. Yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay. RKB's here. Hello.
Mhm. That's
RKB
me and my
did
friend.
the
Yeah.
art, the verse art, right? The verses art.
Uh, yes, yes.
Yes, it was very, very nice. Thank you so much for the art. I kind of just told Bari like you have great artists that you work with often. I will let
Mm-mm.
you. I'll fully let you pick the artists, and I'm so down for whoever you've worked with. And then
Aw.
she recommended RKB and Wander still, I believe, right?
I pick my artists based on their strengths. So if I see like a genre or a show or something that they're passionate about, I try to commission them in that way. So that way they first of all they are in their comfort zone, and two, I know that it's something that they will love because I want all of my projects to be a fun and happy experience. So RKB actually frequents my Persona streams. So I was like, Ayo! By the way,
Please.
we're doing a song. That's
I'm on my hands and knees, please.
you like the stream? By the way, we're doing. And obviously, thank you so much, RKB. You saved our exes. Love
It
you.
looked really good. It looked really, really good. Thank you so much.
And with Wonder Still, I commissioned them for a persona. Actually, I'm an idiot. Why did I not use the persona commission that I got? Oh my
Wait, you already
god.
had a Persona
Yes.
commission?
Oh god, this is so embarrassing. Hold on. Hazukashi. You,
Azukashi.
you can move to a different thing. I have a persona sprite. No.
Uh,
It's so high quality too. Loafers know what it looks like. Not me not using a persona icon in a persona stream. That's crazy.
she's just been this dog and Kermit and old man OG Bari this entire time.
The OG bar is actually me. This is just a voice changer.
Oh, okay, okay. I knew it. I
A
knew
very
all the anime
convincing
women were actually 50-year-old men.
one. I love it. Da, 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 da.
Bari multiverse exists. True. How many Baris are there? I know there's that. Wait,
How many bars are there?
I remember there being one more. There's the loaf Bari, right? Or is that just like the personification of the loafers?
What do you mean? What do you mean loaf? Oh yes, yes.
Is there a loafer Bari, or is that just like all the loafers?
Oh, I don't think it. Loafer Bari, as in like a loafer that looks like me.
Yeah.
I think someone drew fan art of it, but I don't think it actually exists.
It's a figment of their imagination.
Yeah, it's all in their head. No I'm kidding.
Wake up, chat.
Wake up!
Melon Bari with chicken feet.
Oh yeah, Melon Bari. I remember her. Oh, so beautiful.
This is off. Thank you guys for having me. I'm very normal about Persona.
It's so good. I don't blame you.
I
Hold on,
played
gotta-
3 when I was a lot younger and I never finished it. And then in high school I played 5.
Oh
And
yeah.
when I graduated and I had adult money to do adult things, I got to buy 5, 4, and now 3 reloads. So I got to play all of them.
Nice.
1 and
I
2
don't-
don't exist.
Oh. Is that a bad thing?
No, they exist, but like they were like before Atlas kind of figured out what they were doing with their system. So that I don't think they're gonna remake it, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
you
was
do
an
have a
idea.
Persona spread.
Yeah, I don't know why. I was not thinking. I. She's so cute, right?
Yeah. Wait, that actually looks very nice.
Thank you, Wonder still.
Wanda style.
Yeah, their art. You can play tic tac toe on my head, on my forehead.
It is pretty big. I guess. I mean, your regular forehead's pretty big too, so I'm not surprised they added that.
For all the projects. I need all the storage in my brain.
Your brain power. Your 32 covers coming out. I still can't believe you have 32 in production.
I had no idea it was that much until my friend was like, "Can you genuinely count? I'm curious." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Me, oh. So that's why I haven't been able to eat.
I wonder if I can say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Oh,
The
yeah?
moment we finished the Persona project, she was like, "So I have like these in mind, like these other projects in mind."
No.
And I was just
Yeah,
like-
you're right.
and
I
I'm
asked, I was like, "Hey, should we do another one? That was so much fun."
and I'm sitting here like, "Didn't you tell me at 32 in production?"
Yes. I'm literally sitting on 4 MVs. They're done. They're finished. I'm just a perfectionist. They're done.
Do you get your MVs before you finish your vocals, or do you just like kind of just sit on them usually as a
Yes.
backlog?
Yes, because I don't want to add pressure. This is just me, like a personal thing. I don't want to add pressure to the animator, so I'm like, hey, like I usually try to give them at least a month, and if it's a rush thing, then like 2 weeks, and also like the rush order. But I usually try to get the MV first, then the mix. Just because like sometimes unfortunately people have flaked on me.
Yeah.
So yeah, and so because of that, I'll like work super hard on like a mix and a vocal, and then all of a sudden the MV person ghosted me, and I'm like, well, now I have this finished mix, and what am I gonna do with it? And you know, so and it's very hard to find people, right? So yeah, that but I don't know if I'm making sense anymore.
No, you're making sense. It makes sense. Does anyone else have any other questions about music and vocal stuff? Or are we just gonna play the cover on stream and have a little bit of fun?
Yeah, Zatsu.
Zatsu Dan. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, Bari. I don't think I said that on stream yet, but thanks for joining in on this stream. It was really fun.
Oh my god, really? Thank you. That's all. I always want to be a good vibes. Good vibes.
Good vibes.
We paid too much for internet. we are all paying way too much for internet. We got a vibe.
You guys think this stream's free? Now I have to sit here and pay Google to have internet so you can watch this.
But yeah, 4 finished MVs. Oh,
Just chilling there.
yeah, I'm just a perfectionist. Oh.
Any advice to people interested in learning instruments? What to learn first, mindset, etc. Do you have an answer for this? Well, wait, which instruments do you know, if you know any?
I know the flute, but that's it.
Flute.
But people don't usually want flute play. I don't know.
Hello,
I've never
Quincy.
been
Welcome,
commissioned to play my flute, so I'm just there.
welcome.
Tweedle tweedle.
In the if you're older, I would say whatever you want, really, and then practice a lot. It is a skill. As unfortunate it is, like a lot of people try to treat it like a hobby too much. It is still a skill that you're trying to learn. It is obviously still a hobby, but it's you shouldn't go into it with the expectation that it'll go well immediately. Like
I
there's a
have some
big of a
advice.
learning curve. Yeah.
My advice would be look up a day in the life of a professional blank, like a violinist or whatever. Look that up and see what they go through. Is this something that you want? And if you're like, yeah, I could totally manage that, then now you know, like, you know what to expect because you saw something at a professional level,
Yeah.
right? And then what to learn first in mindset. I would say,
Piano.
first of all, you need to have an area where you can freely practice. That is the biggest thing because a lot of instruments and when you're learning, you will make mistakes and it will sound bad, but that's the process of learning. And so you need to give yourself a space where you can freely make mistakes. As in like noise suppression and all that. I know some people specifically have vocal booths or like the for recording like their guitars or their instruments and whatnot.
Yeah.
Right?
My actual advice for learning instruments, I would start with piano or keyboard because a lot of the concepts that you learn while you learn piano and keyboard
It's sight
are
reading. Right.
applicable to other instruments. So like you learn a lot of theory when you learn piano. And when you learn theory and a lot of notes, it does transition over to other instruments very easily.
Yeah, that's true. Because then you can be like, oh, this is a D.
Yeah.
Oh, this is an E.
And electric pianos generally come with a headphone jack, so you can play them like even if you live in like an apartment, for example, where you
that's
don't have a lot of
true.
noise. So it's very easy to get into piano compared to a lot of other instruments that make a lot of noise.
There's also
And
phone apps that
yeah,
are very accurate to pianos too. That you can obviously use your headphones.
yeah. And then my last bit of advice for actually learning instruments is find an easy version of a song that you really like that you
Ooh,
can
yeah.
work towards constantly. So whenever I actually teach piano and some other
Yes.
instruments, so every time I teach a new student, especially, we'll go through like a curriculum book, for example. So a lot of instruments will have a book that teaches like beginner piano, for example, right? And you go through the book and then you learn a couple skills. While we're doing that book, I'll also always have a song that they're personally interested in, a very easy version of it, so that they can slowly learn it. And I've found that having that motivation of I really want to learn the Angel Beats opening on piano, and then slowly
Ah,
being able to work towards that while learning your other curriculum, it really like one you're working towards a goal in mind, right, which is always better, but two, you can kind of see how like the concepts that you're learning are transitioning over to this music that you like. So I think it's really good. My bestie borrowed me let me borrow his MIDI keyboard. Can I use this to learn piano too? You can link a MIDI keyboard to a computer and then use a virtual instrument like a virtual piano. It's called a VST. So you can find a free piano VST, and then if you open that up either in a music program or on its own, if it's a standalone, you can actually press the keys. The signal will go to your computer, and then if you have headphones on, the computer audio will play the piano essentially. So the keyboard
ooh.
isn't actually playing the piano; it's your computer's getting the signal, and then it's making the piano noise. So if you have a MIDI keyboard, you have to have a piano and or you have to have a computer linked to it and then a VST.
Oh my god, I know I'm already commissioning you for an instrumental, but since you mentioned Angel, I was like, oh my god, I love your soul. Your soul, my beats. Can I commission you for? Make that 33.
Make that 33 projects.
Let's go.
This is the first time I've seen Rius this smart. Am I dumb usually?
Damn. Not the call out.
Man.
Oh, sorry.
We made this joke about how like your community jokes about how you meal prep your projects that you're not cooking anymore.
I'm meal prepping.
Yeah, and then when I heard you had 32 in the backlog, I was like, you're not even meal prepping anymore. You're farming the materials you're gonna use for.
Bro.
You're like one of those cooking VTubers or the cooking VTubers. You're Ainsley. Oh, you're Ainsley. Hello. I didn't notice the name change. You're one of those like cooking YouTubers that are like, yeah. So to make the spaghetti, first you're gonna make pasta from scratch.
Yeah, that's literally me.
Yeah.
The trick is, I don't know how to relax ever. I am in a constant state of anxiety.
That is great to hear. I'm sure it goes well for you.
I just like making projects. It's gonna sound really cliche, but I love bringing joy to people. I love seeing people's reactions to seeing how proud they are when the finished product is done. Like, for example, when Wanderstill and RKB tweeted about how they were so excited and happy to be in our cover, that is the motivation that I have in making my covers. I'm bringing joy in some places in the world, and that gives me the motivation. It's cliche. It's so cliche.
But it's very nice.
But that's also partially why I'm like, I want to bring happiness.
Mara's about to help a whole medieval village through winter with her cooking.
I am cloudy with a chance of meatball.
I'd say I feel the same way too, so I totally get what you mean. Not as much with my covers, but with original songs. So I tend to be really personal when I make lyrics, and I have one original as Rius. It is Song of the Sea, and I used it for my 2.0 debut piece as my 2.0 original song. And a lot of it was about imposter syndrome, which is very easy to feel. And like how it feels to look back and think about like, am I becoming the person I want to be? So I find it really easy and really nice to be able to kind of take those emotions out as a song. So giving people the chance to listen to that kind of stuff and think about it is very nice. I feel like Rius' cooking would be like yours from Spy Family. Isn't her cooking awful? Hold on.
You make us lovers very happy. Covers and stuff are so expensive. So I was joking with Rius earlier. I was like, I'm not eating, but at least loafers are.
Toast for breakfast again.
Yeah.
One slice of toast for
Yummy.
breakfast.
No, that's my loafer. No.
I forgot. I'm sorry. Bean sprouts and rice for breakfast.
Oh my gosh.
What was your struggle meal? What's your historic struggle meal?
My historic struggle meal is tomato egg on rice. Classic.
Mm-hmm. Mine was soy sauce, butter, and rice.
Eh? Eh?
You should try it sometime.
Oh my god. Ooh,
In
and oatmeal. That's
yeah.
also my struggle meal.
When I was in Korea, I would also add a raw egg to that, but I can't do that here.
I'm scared.
American raw eggs are not good.
Oh, okay.
They're not treated, so you can't actually eat them raw without getting sick.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we'll just vibe.
Well, vibe. Yeah. But first, I'm gonna announce something ahead of time. So, for those of you who are new here, I always upload covers on Saturdays, and usually I tweet about it a few days before now. But I always give us a little preview image the week before. So this is the cover that won the September vote back in August. So this is the membership decided cover. For those of you who do not know, YouTube members get to vote on a cover, and Twitch subscribers as well, because I put the poll in Discord where Twitch subscribers can see it. And you guys get to vote on a cover every month. So it is done. It's coming out next week. I'm gonna put the image up, but also, real quick for everyone that is here, as a little gift for Bari's community for being so nice and welcoming, for letting me share that amazing piece of work with everyone here. I am going to hold on. I need to open the stream. Where's the stream? Where's the tab that I put the stream on?
Oh.
Stream. 5 gifted subs, 5 gifted memberships for chat right now.
Eh? Nani? Oh,
Yippee!
aw, that's so sweet of you.
YouTube.
Ian.
People don't notice, but YouTube. I'm gonna expose us right now because people like act so generous when they do this. YouTube streamers that are partners get to gift 10 gifted subs every month for free.
YouTube streamers that are partners?
Yeah, YouTube partners get to give 10 memberships for free every month.
Oh,
It's very cool.
what?
Yes.
I'm broke, bro. What? What?
It's only
Man.
random ones though, unfortunately, but and 5 at a time. So I usually save it for big days like this. But yes, thank you, Loafers, for being very welcoming. Thank you again, Bari, for dropping by. And here is the cover next week. Yippee! It's Bling Bang Bang Born. I'm not gonna share the audio, but you will see a promo post about this on Thursday. It's gonna be very cool. I get to rap again. I'm in my rapper arc. You know, it's actually really funny because I didn't rap before this specific cover, Full Moon Full Life.
Really?
Well, I've rapped before, but like I've never released anything rapping as Rius for more than like half a verse as Rius. And then I realized after Full Moon Full Life, like my 5 next projects have some sort of rapping in them. So this is our second one. This is Rapper Rius arc. I don't have a rapper name.
Mine's Rappuccino.
Rappuccino.
No one asked, but it is. It is that.
Chat, can I get a rapper name, please? I feel very scared being with Rappuccino without having my own rapper name.
Oh, I don't.
I'm so intimidated.
I just saw it. I just saw it. What? I just thought of it, and it was so funny. I'm so excited for your rapping. What the heck?
Is that a cheeseburger? It's a cream puff from Mashal. It's the Mashal.
Oh.
It'll be very fun. It'll be out on Saturday. Yippee!
Yeah, excited for you. I had that song stuck in my head earlier. Me too. I literally said that on my stream. I was like, I love this song. Beep, beep, beep.
I haven't watched season 2 yet, unfortunately, but I will soon. I finished season 1 like a few months ago, and then I forgot about the show.
It's a show?
It's an anime opening.
It's an anime opening? What?
Yeah, it's
not popular?
It's the season 2 to Mashal. It's an anime about it's kind of like if Harry Potter and the strongest character couldn't use magic at all, and they just trained their muscles their entire life to be really strong. And everyone thinks they're a magician, but they're not.
So One Punch Man.
It's One Punch Man in a magic school. It's very, very funny. I highly recommend it. But I haven't seen the whole thing yet
Good
either.
recommendation.
Yes, Mashal, Magic and Muscle.
You said that. Are we still talking about the cover, or are we just zatsuing?
Do you have anything else you want to talk about the cover?
I guess we can play the acapella.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like both of our acapellas together.
God, my vocals without an instrumental.
Are you comfortable? It's whatever you feel comfortable with.
I feel so exposed. All right,
Oh,
let's
no.
just play it.
Yeah.
It's full moon again. Crazy how time flies. One might wonder if the
Path was in the right direction.
But I do
It's a lot
believe
lower than I
things
thought.
come to life by accident.
It does go very low,
When
doesn't it?
remains on. Sounds like it's meant to be.
Wake up, your space made when things fall apart. Get up, what matters after ending's how you left them on. Wait up, fire in my soul, fire in my heart, till you see me on the other side of stars. I'm running.
Oh, the journey starts somewhere.
I'm gonna
with us.
turn off this the mastering processing because it's lagging so much.
Okay.
Wake up, you space made when things fall apart. Get up, what matters after ending's how you left them on. Wait up, fire in my soul, fire in my heart. Till you see me on the other side of stars. I'm running.
The journey starts somewhere with the first
This is really good. I was really surprised when I got the vocals from me, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Roads may be rough and tough, though it will lead somewhere.
Nothing easy, get up and go, get it, go.
Sometimes this journey is stuff that teaches all about the destination, not nowhere home.
It goes so high.
No matter how far,
how you go,
how you go. Carpe diem, no time to waste. You gotta venture life, go get it, burn your dread.
It goes so high. How did you hit that?
I was so worried because I was focusing on hitting the notes that I thought that it didn't sound good.
It sounds very good.
There's an ending too. As we go, we come across many predicaments. The light lies beneath.
Yeah.
Colors of life, that's excellent. The pictures fade away. Beauty will remain the same.
Go. Stop living dead when your heart's beating still. No slowing down for me, I'm never gonna chill. Go. Every low phase I ride it like a drill. I'll abide by the rules, but outshine and prove.
Only time will tell the magnitude of deeds. Longer we wait, may it be the sweeter kiss.
Bullet, only time will tell.
Standing by
The harmonies came in so
for
well.
answers. Silent is the pain.
Nothing easy, get up and go, get it, go.
Only from the heart one reaches to the sky. Ups and downs they go, so hands up and enjoy the ride.
Have a good night.
As you go, believe in the faith and
Carpe
you'll
diem, no time to waste. You gotta venture life, go get it, no regret.
I didn't mention this earlier, but another thing that a lot of vocalists will do to add more body is double their vocals and then pan them. So it just feels more full. It's another little like cheat that vocalists do when they have to compensate. I do that all the time.
Ooh.
Choices one makes reflect hope and fear. Be brave, endure the pain, then one might just gain the strength one sought, which may be hearts and souls of life, meanings all of us search for.
Questions, no answers, will this be for nothing? I felt so worthless and nervous, disgusted. I would be so broken unless I conducted the gently, patiently, and trusted myself. Nothing was given to me, so gonna go earn it. Every pain is another motivation, I burn it. Trepidation doesn't stop death, but it stops life. Accepting open minds for lights.
One day these quiet voices will
That verse
be
was so hard.
It was so
loud
hard.
and clear the story of the ones we miss.
Stand up.
But shed no tears. Realize what they left behind.
Nothing easy, get up and go, get it, go.
Explore within the limits of the time. No one should need a permit to a way of life. No matter how far.
No matter how far.
How you go.
How you go.
Short it
Carpe
may
diem, no time to waste. You gotta venture life, go get it, burn your dread.
I hate that note so much. Hold on. Wait.
Did you say hold on?
Yeah, it's the. I hated it.
Short it may last.
It hurt.
It goes so high.
It was so hard.
Amazing
You both
job.
did incredibly. Yeah.
And then one more quick announcement. If you like this cover, chat, I kind of brought this up earlier.
Oh yes.
It's gonna be out on Spotify! Yippee! Because I made an original instrumental for this, I get to post it on Spotify and not get a copyright struck and not cry about it afterwards. So, this is a album cover that I put together in like 5 minutes. I'm not a graphic designer. I don't actually want to look at it.
RKB.
RKB. It came out so well. I got to use this now. But yeah, It was really, really cool. It's gonna be out on Spotify probably in about 2 weeks when it gets fully approved because it has to get approved and it sucks that it has to get approved like that. It'll be a bit. But it'll be on the Rius Isonder Spotify. You can also find it by looking up Bari Loaf when it is out because it is it does use your thing, your name. Oh, Sketch, thank you so much for the donation. Not gonna lie, I was expecting to have something run in the background while I was drawing, but I got so invested in listening to your yapping. I appreciate all the advice you're both willing to offer. Thank you so much for the support. Yippee. Yeah. And thank you so much, Loafers, for being very inviting and enjoying the stream. I hope you all had a good time. And now we get to go yap more if you have things to yap about. Let's go!
Yippee! I don't know how long you wanted to go for, but I'm down to chill. I don't know. Just tell me when to leave. Oh my god. Oh, I should. Oh, I'm just do I? How do I change back to the dog?
You're in the chair.
But I'm just I look like a marble.
It's actually really funny. Wait, hold on, because I have a second room. We'll go back in a sec. I have a second room and I have some statues over here. So behind chat, there's some statues in the back.
Wait, go back to the other room. I am a little pengy now. I can sit.
Looking forward to being a wavelength wave longer from now on. Thank you so much again for the support. My Discord server where you can get a few more perks for being a member and also where you can find my other content and announcements is in the description below. So if you'd like to hop in, say hi, the Discord is there. I also do fan games sometimes, so if you'd like to hop in for League of Legends.
Oh my god, you play League of Legends?
I play League of Legends.
But I haven't played in a hot minute because I love myself a little. But only a little.
Yes, welcome to the room, and I hope you're enjoying your little chair.
Thank you. Can you make me tiny? It would be so funny.
Okay, hold on.
Thank you. Yes! I'm baby. Thank you for having me.
I get to stop the stream.
Yeah, oh yes.
Hello, Tiny Bear.
I love this. I'm seated.
Yes.
You said that you played all the personas. Can you tell me your favorite characters from each? Like, you said we'll start with 4. Oh wait, 3, 4, 5.
Oh God. Favorite characters in each Persona game? Oh no. I think I'm gonna stir some controversy.
Oh no. Oh,
Wait,
Skip,
Persona 3 characters.
Chris? What? I had no idea. I'm
Chris
sorry.
enjoys art? Oh, yeah, no worries. I know a lot of people have different names in Discord and other accounts, so it's all good. Persona 3. So, I vaguely, because I played Persona 3 like 10 years ago, right? I never beat it. And I don't remember enough of Persona 3 right now to fully remember why I liked her so much. But I vividly remember really liking Aegis as a character. So I'm looking forward to that. Right now it's Sonata though. Right now it's Akihiko. Because
I don't blame
I just
you.
like
He is
the guy.
baby girl.
He is the guy. He's the GOAT. But I like very, very vividly remember liking Aegis a lot. So I'll probably go back to the Aegis train once I beat more of the game. Because I only got to the point where like Aegis got introduced like a month ago, so I haven't had her for very long. Persona 4. Well, what's your favorite Persona 3 character so far?
Persona 3, Mitsuru.
Real.
I want what I can't have.
Yeah. Persona 4. So, this might be unpopular opinion. I didn't really like Ryuji in 5 only because I felt. Oh, you died. Where'd you go? Wait, did she leave the call? Did she leave the call?
I thought you said you didn't like Ryuji. That's crazy.
No. Let me finish. You gotta let me finish.
It's teasing. Don't worry.
I liked his character so much, and then they made him into a joke. They made him into a joke character later in the second half, and like his whole thing with like fighting with Morgana felt so forced to me. That
No. I see that. Okay, yeah. I see that.
I like Ryuji as a character a concept. I don't like what they did to him, and because of that, I actually really like Yosuke from Persona 4 because Yosuke is like, in my mind, it's what Ryuji could have been if they kept if they kept the writing good with him. But I really don't like how they kind of just ditched Anne and Ryuji really early on.
Did you
in
know
terms
that
of
he was
story.
voiced by Matt Mercer?
Yes.
That's all. Loafers, no.
What do the loafers know? What am I
I
missing
love
out
Matt
on?
Mercer.
Yeah, okay.
That's all.
I think his voice actor did a great job, but yeah, I just don't like. I didn't like how Ryuji's character kind of devolved later on. So Yosuke is my pick just because of like, it's how Ryuji should have been.
Yeah, no, I can see that because Ryuji is so much more than just the end of a joke.
Yeah.
He has a very like in-depth character building. So,
Yeah, I really wish that they kind of stuck with him, but unfortunately, the remake didn't really help with that. So.
I only played a little bit of it because I wanted to play P3 before P5.
Oh, sorry if I spoiled anything.
Oh no, you're good. No. It's been out for God knows how long. So if I see spoil, it's my own fault.
Yeah.
I would say I'm trying to think the characters that I've been introduced to. I guess Ryuji, but that's because I'm at the beginning.
Yeah.
Ryuji deserves so much better. Yeah. Wait, why am I reading your chat? Sorry. Automatic.
You can
Sorry,
read my. No, you can read the chat.
Streamer. It's a streamer in me.
I'm fine with that.
P3 or no, P4.
P4. You played P4, or did you say you watched P4?
Yeah, I watched the anime. I didn't play it, but I heard that the anime is pretty accurate.
Yeah, I think all the animes are usually pretty accurate, which is cool. I didn't know that there was such a long-running manga of all the series.
Oh, yeah?
Apparently, the Persona 5 manga is really nice, and it has like a little bit of like filler, but it's like very fun filler. But I didn't get to read the whole thing yet because I'd have to purchase the physical volumes to read it, and I'm poor right now.
Who's your favorite from P4 then?
P4 was Yusuke. P5, which I didn't say yet. Or not Yusuke.
Well, Yusuke and Yosuke are both
Yosuke.
Mercers.
Yusuke.
Well, he
P5.
was by, oh my god, what was his name? He was a voice actor in The Last of Us. He played Joel. Troy Baker. Troy Baker was first, and then he had to leave to voice in The Last of Us. So then Matt Mercer took over for that role in P4.
P5. It's kind of hard because I really like the character concept of Wait, you haven't. How far did you get in P5 again?
Not far.
Okay, you gotta definitely for this one. This is a major spoiler.
Oh, okay, hold on.
All right, now that she's out, I really like the character concept of Lavenza, chat. When Caroline and Justine kind of like, become Lavenza later, it's really really cool. I love the concept of Lavenza, and I wish that we got more time to interact with her, but because she gets so little screen time, I'm gonna ping Bari that she doesn't mute again. Because she gets so little screen time, I'm very hesitant about calling her my favorite character, just because like you see her for like a month, and I feel like you can't do much. Like she got more during Royal, but you can't really. There isn't really that much to work with. So my favorite characters that you get to actually talk to. Hi, welcome back. My favorite, like my actual favorite character, probably Sojiro.
Okay. Yeah.
just like a based all around guy. Like his reaction when he finds out, and like the way he warms up to you more is very very nice. I actually really like all the adult male confidants. Yoshida the politician, his arc is very very cool. I actually really like Maruki's arc, even though he's a royal only character, and spoiler, I'm not gonna say the spoilers, but like, even though you know, but yeah, I like the adult male confidants. I like a lot in terms of their story. Hifumi Togo also a good confidant.
For P4, my favorite, Rise. I like Rise.
Rise? Yeah.
I like pretty girls.
Sojiro is not the stepfather, he's father who stepped up.
Really?
Did you say you're P5 already, or is it just Ryuji?
Yeah, yeah, this is the only person I've been introduced to. Well, besides like On and Joker and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I also like Yosuke. But I feel like that's a bias. That's why I didn't say. I can't blindly
Yusuke?
like everything. Yosuke?
Yusuke is the one in 5, Yosuke is the one in 4, which is so confusing.
Yeah, that is confusing. And they're both that's funny. Rank them by like top to bottom, or like
The 3?
top, yeah, the 3. So P3, 4 and 5. In like
God.
1, 2, 3. Like you're yeah. Rank them.
Sojiro, Yusuke, and then
No.
Vegas.
Like the series.
oh, the series.
Overall,
okay.
like including the anime.
Overall, the gameplay of 5 is so much better than 4 and 3, even the remakes, that I have to give 5 number 1 just because of the gameplay.
Valid.
The concept of like the palaces were so game changing, because before it was like literally time to climb another tower for 200 floors, or like the P4 dungeons, it's like there's dungeons, but it's like it's the P3 lab, it's the P3 tower in like dungeon format. So gameplay wise, P5. Story, I like 3 more, so it's probably 5, 3 than 4.
Okay.
Personally, but if 4 gets a modern remake that adds more better gameplay that's not golden, then maybe it'll shoot up. I'm so excited for 6, by the way. Did you know that 6 is coming out in 2025, 2026?
They announced it?
They didn't like formally announce it, but there's a high chance it comes out in 2026.
Hey yo, let's go.
Coming soon.
Mine is my ranking is 3, 4, 5 actually.
Really?
Yeah. But it's because for P3 it's my first one that I'm playing, so I think that kind of adds to it. And then also I get lost. I get lost so easily, so I'm actually very grateful for Target. Like, oh my god, we're in the same area again. And loafers can vouch that I just get lost. So when I'm in the palace, I'm like, where do we go? Why are there so many doors?
I love my directionally challenged Oshi.
When I played P5, I was stuck.
Oh my god.
Because I didn't know where to go.
My friend that I was watching play Persona 5 for the first time got stuck in the starting subway system for 30 minutes.
You see how it's so... If you don't know your directions, it's literally anxiety inducing. That's why P5 is at the end for me.
Oh, Chino literally just put... Chino exposed you!
Literally.
Did you get lost in the train station?
Yeah! See? Vouch.
I told my friend, I literally told him, I'm not helping you through the train station. This is a rite of passage, and it took them 30 minutes to get out.
No. What's funny is that I kept passing the entrance too. So I just kept circling. I was like, where are we going? For P4, it's because I watched the anime and they have the best cast. It's so I say they have the best cast out of all the personas. Their dynamics and their dynamics with each other and just is unmatched, I think.
Yeah. I know I put P4 last, but like it's still definitely like one of my top 25 games of all time. So I don't think P4 is bad, but it definitely, I think it has the best characters for sure.
Not by the game, because I haven't played the game. So
Yeah.
it would be P3 game, P4 anime, P5 game.
Mhm. I feel like the P4 characters' interactions are like the most natural feeling, if that makes sense in the
Yeah.
game.
Wait, no! My favorite character is Nanako! I forget! No! And I don't have a favorite girl because I spend my game just being the best big brother. I don't need women. I need my little sister.
I have
Nanako, my
Nanako.
sweet child. We can hold the fort together. I love her, sweet angel. Oh my god, the sail when she became that little detective. Oh, Pien. Her little detective outfit.
So
Yes.
silly.
Shoves reset. I meant Nanako.
Shoves reset to the side. You just,
Sorry, girl.
you just threw her onto the street.
Best girls in best girl arrived. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wait,
like this.
Nanako. Okay.
Nanako, like interactions is very nice. I do remember.
What about the animal characters? I don't like Morgana.
I don't like Morgana because
Okay, cool. Handshake.
same reason. It's not even because of the you need to go to sleep thing, right? Like you need to go to sleep. Like it's a mechanic, whatever. I get it, right? It's the Ryuji fight later that felt really forced. Like 90% of that was on Morgana, and because Morgana spoiled or ruined Ryuji as a character to me. I don't like Morgana in relation to that. It has to be Koromaru.
I like Koromaru too.
Yeah, the best
reason
boy.
Yes, best boy. The reason why I don't like Morgana is because I don't like the way they talk to people. Like the way it doesn't get better, hopefully, but I just feel like Morgana's always, are you stupid? This should come naturally to you. And I'm just like,
Do you mind spoilers? Like minor spoilers?
yeah, I don't mind.
So Morgana gets better with that,
It's
but
nicer.
not to Ryuji.
Yeah, and I just felt uncomfortable with how much Morgana was simping for An. I was like, okay, we get it. She's hot.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, it just became Morgana's personality. This is what I'm just seeing from my gameplay so far, that's all.
Yeah, no, I think it's fair. I think the only thing I didn't like about Five's characters is that they kind of stereotype a little bit too hard.
On
Like, or like they give like each character a stereotype, and then it kind of is the character, if that makes sense. Whereas like in four, like a lot of the characters break their stereotype, and that's like a big part of their arc. And although it kind of happens in the character arcs in 5, like they don't do it as much. They kind of just lean back into the stereotypes, and then it becomes like, oh yeah, Morgana's the annoying one that's infatuated with An, and that's like the character now. Or like
That's true,
3,
but
4
there's
more
not
traits.
much depth.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's more to her, or to Morgana is a he, right? So
Yeah.
I'm sure there's more to him, right?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot more to him eventually, but overall, like as a character, they kind of lead into the gimmick a bit more. Like Sketch said, play into their gimmicks a bit too much in 5. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Where like it makes it so that like a couple of the characters feel a bit too shallow, in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah. How are you enjoying 3 so far since it's your first Persona game?
I like it. It's just that it's long. I don't think it's a game that for streamers. I know some streamers have streamed all of it, and big props to them. But I just feel kind of bad. And I know maybe I can talk to Loafers about this in my Zatsu tomorrow. But I feel kind of bad when nothing happens. Like we have like a 4 to 5 hour stream and there was no progress in the story. And I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I'm sorry guys, like thank you for coming, but we just went to the mall.
Sorry, chat. We climbed Tartarus for 80 floors today. That's all we did.
Oh, we went to school and we failed the test. like nothing. There's like no story development at all, and I just feel bad at that point. I'm like, I'm sorry.
We went to school and failed the test. It's crazy.
Yeah, because I didn't know that you could turn on the internet thing until recently, and I was like, bro, I was raw dogging this. I was literally like, am I smarter than a 5th grader? Because fuck.
I actually had the same experience. So I went into 3 thinking like, oh yeah, I could just like talk on those days. But then I realized it got really repetitive really quickly. Especially the days where we were just doing like a Tartarus run all the way through, because I tried to do Tartarus in one day, one in-game day, and it's like, oh boy guys, 3 hours of combat and walking around Tartarus. Like in Persona 5, the thing I liked about Persona 5 as a palace idea is that there's story development during the palaces, right? Like people, like the characters will develop during the course of a palace, and like events will happen, like things will happen. You'll see the big bad for the story, and then in P3 it's like, oh guys, look, slightly new tower layout.
But I love it. I know where to go.
But it's so hard to stream, so I ended up dropping Persona from my stream games, unfortunately, because it was like, it got a little bit too repetitive and I was having a hard time handling it. So really big props to people that can stream.
I don't know if I should. I know some loafers really want to see me play it, but I have the same feelings where I'm like, I don't know, we're not doing anything, and I want to be entertaining. We're literally listening to the same song over and over. If I hear "Baby Baby" one more time,
Babe.
Yeah. It's like I'm in it's like I'm working retail, and the Christmas songs are playing, but it's just Persona.
Oh god. I'm so happy because I quit my retail job a month ago. And it's like, oh good. If I kept that job for 2 more months, I would have had to listen to Christmas music for 3 months straight.
Doesn't Christmas music start in October?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it ends in like late January for some reason.
Went to school and failed the test. My high school life and real.
Yeah, I switched to a different job, which I will not say, but I did work in retail for a little bit.
Yay! Omerito on your new job! Omerito! You see what I mean? Like, my voice just goes everywhere. I don't even notice it. In my collab yesterday, or was it yesterday? Yes, it was. I went, and he's like, what the hell? Did you just go wee? And I was like, what?
I couldn't even hear it.
I didn't even. Oh, it was too high that it was.
Yeah, it registered as noise, I think.
Oh, sorry. But I did that, and they're like, "Did you notice that you did that?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" Because I do it so often to loafers. I'm like, "I love you." So registered.
Gay job change. Yeah, I work a part-time job while I do music work to fill in the monies, unfortunately. So right now I got a new part-time job, and it's much nicer, and I'm much happier.
Woo!
Is it bad?
When I jam? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. It's your stream. What am I doing?
Is it bad when I jam to it every single time? Funny story, right? So, did you get Persona 5 Royal or the original one?
Royal.
I assume Royal. So, in the original, the combat music was the same whether or not you ambushed them or you just started a regular fight. I think it's been a while, but it's you'll never see it coming. It's Last Surprise, right? But then they made a new ambush specific combat song for Persona 5 Royal. So when I started it, I was like, oh my god, new combat music. Wow. But then in Persona 5, it's so unlikely that you go into regular combat because like you can't like miss, right? Like you can't miss a hit like you can in the other games. You literally ambush from hiding behind something. It's a guaranteed ambush almost every single time, which means you hear the ambush song every single time. And then that gets repetitive. So sometimes I literally just start a regular fight just so I can get like a different song sometimes. I don't have to hear.
How does the song go?
I don't remember what the P5 Royal ambush song is.
Yeah, let me
Take over. Take over, da 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 da. Make over, da 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 da. I like something like that. But yeah, because like I got so sick of Takeover that I started just starting regular fights and not ambushing enemies, just so I could hear Last Surprise again.
There was a, you know how in the song it goes, "You'll never see it coming."
Yeah.
So an enemy ambushed me, and I was like, "Damn, I didn't see that coming."
Oh my god.
Ooh. I jam to the P3 songs too, but I feel it's like I guess I as a streamer, you're always constantly thinking about chat and how they're feeling and the vibes, and I don't want to assume like what I'm comfortable with is what chat is comfortable with. Like I'm okay listening to the same songs over and over ad nauseum until I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
Like I'll listen to the same song until. Yeah, well, I'm just repeating my sentence, but yes. So if I hear it repeating a lot, I'm like, I hope lovers aren't like, oh my god, another.
Bored of it.
Yeah.
It's funny because my first Persona game was vanilla P4, so I just got hit with the now I face out, I hold out every time I just got used to it in P3. Yeah, I feel like it's very normal to get used to it. The only reason I was annoyed at it in P5 was because P5 is such a long game. All the Persona games are very long, so like I was playing it the second time obviously because I played P5 twice. Once just normally through, and then the second time to get 100%. Then with P5 Royal, I was like, I'm gonna be playing this a second time. I'm already sick of the combat music. I'm going to screw myself over just so I can hear. You'll never see it coming.
Are you watching anything this season?
For anime?
Yeah.
I'm watching that stupid deer anime.
Oh my, I met the actress, Fuji. Oh, sorry, I can't remember names.
I generally don't associate characters with voice actors anymore, which is funny because I used to do it a lot.
I meant Saki Fujita.
Yeah.
Can you stick out your tongue?
V-Bridger.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, I'm really happy with the rigor. They added some V-Bridger stuff to... well, I was gonna get V-Bridger, but the price for getting the water animated in my feathers and my cape included the V-Bridger, so I was like, yeah, I'm down.
I also have V-Bridger. I forget to turn it on though.
Yeah. The tracking for my mono, whether I have V-Bridger or not, is very different, so I have to turn it on every time. Yeah, I got my I have a little watery cape and like a starry scarf. So it
give it a full body shot. Give it a full body. Give us.
I'm standing on the chair now.
Okay. Oh sheesh. Okay. Oh sheesh. All right.
For those of you that were
Yeah, move a little bit. Yeah, there you go. You got it. Cute. Love it. You were saying?
Yeah, for those of you who are here since Rius 1.0, a big reason why I wanted to update was because the water physics on the 1.0 model were like very static and weren't physics at all. So for this time, I got physics on my feathers and stuff. So now they like jiggle around like water.
Even your hair and scarves and stuff are moving very vividly. So.
Yeah, I'm very happy with the rigor. Thank you so much, Rick, Papa, Mama. Yippee! Aruga, and Crimson. I love them. I love them.
You love them, Pian.
I love them.
my rigger was my friend, so I was like, "Do I call you daddy now?" And she's like, "I hate you."
I still can't get used to like the mama papa kind of thing. So I just call them my artist rigger. It's very silly.
saying mama though. I'm like, "Give me your mama." I love my mama. Wee, I love my mama.
Your model looks very nice too. I actually I dropped by a couple of your streams when I was trying to see like if we would mesh better. Initially when I was like looking for people to sing on it, and I was like, oh, that's a really nice model.
Thank you. She's so sweet. Her birthday's coming up. Shh. We're doing something exciting with the KGR siblings. If you know who they are, winky face.
I don't know who they are, but I will await.
You'll see it. Yeah, we'll post it. So. Yeah, I'm so excited. Her birthday's coming up. I'm so excited. PN.
God, the only thing I can think of with the PN is like that one horror game that had the PN face, like that chased you around. That's the only thing I can think about.
Loafers have told me that when they think of PN, they think of me.
Oh, that's sweet. I feel like it's so nice for like a community to have something so ingrained with their streamer.
Because that's all I do. I just PN at them. I'm like, I love you. Oh, I love you. Oh shit. And then I just
Oh,
back and forth. Who can make each other cry more is the Bari Loaf stream, I think.
Is that just standard? You make your
Yes.
chat cry more?
I
know.
No, they make me cry more. I think I cry a lot.
Okay.
I cried today actually on stream.
Did you?
Yeah. I was. It's because I was replying to Loafer's comments, and I was like, "This is so sweet."
Oh, were you replying to like the cover comments?
Yeah. I was. I try. I always try my best to reply. Like, I don't reply to every comment on Twitter because it's just physically impossible to. There's too many. Twitter has way too much engagement, and it gets a little bit overwhelming. But for YouTube, it's a little bit more condensed. And I talked about it on stream, but if they can take the time, like 4 minutes, however long the song is, to listen to what I have to put out, I can take the same amount of time to say thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah. So the work stream was just me replying to everybody. Well, I haven't finished because, but yeah, all we do is make our Oshi cry. It's true. That's all. Why do you think I'm blue?
All the tear stains.
Yeah, it's tear stains, bro.
Oh, disgusting. I had you on my shoulder earlier.
Yeah, my hair was actually white before, and it got stained blue.
I also read the comments because I like to look at the comments to see what people say about the work that I do. The loafers are very, very sweet. I'll say that.
Thank you.
They
better
be
nice.
They better be nice.
I'm in your walls.
Oh.
I love this Go XLR so much. It's so much fun.
Get out of my walls.
It's so much fun. Hold on, do I have any soundboard stuff or no? I don't. Kinda. I just have my friends' memes, like this one.
What is this? I love that. Okay, so sometimes you know the Discord soundboard, like you know how you can mute the soundboard separately.
Yes.
Some of my friends mute the Discord soundboard, so I just put them on my Go XLR instead, and they threaten to mute me overall.
Oh no! I wanna play more with it, but I don't know how.
I need to add more soundboards to the Go XLR. I haven't done that very much yet. I just do this thing every once in a while. Morse code! Morse code!
He just told you guys to. No, it took you.
All I know how to say in Morse code is SOS, so sometimes.
That's important.
That's the only one you really need to know, I guess.
I don't know it though. But then again, I get lost constantly, so I don't leave home. It's gonna be so bad when I'm old and I have dementia.
Wait, if
Like,
you
like-
if you get lost constantly, shouldn't you know how to do it?
What do you mean?
If you get lost constantly, like what if you like take that one trip in your life and then you get stranded on a desert island because you got lost?
Then I guess I'll die. I guess I'll die.
If
and
you
drink
were
salt water.
if you were stuck on a desert island, would you eat the loafers?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh god.
Maybe they'll copium with as vor or something. I don't know. they're technically like blueberry pretzel bread.
Pretzel bread?
Yeah, they have like little pretzel like sprinkles on them. I love them. They're so cute. I love the loafer design so much. Do you? Pian.
I saw your thumbnail earlier today with the interesting.
That was my idea. I was like, can I commission you to do this? And they're like, this is so needlessly specific. And I was like, I feel like loafers, this is how they react when they see me streaming.
I hope it'll taste nice at the very least.
You do.
Oh my
So
god.
good and tasty.
I have a psychopath on my string.
Here. You see the little sprinkles? It's
Yeah.
like pretzel bread.
Oh.
You can show it on stream if you want.
It's
It's Jack Frost!
Jack Frost.
My favorite. I love him. He's so silly looking. Did you see that someone, this couple in Japan, they had Jack Frost at their wedding? It was so cute.
Did they? Oh, it's actually
I'll link you after. Yeah, it was so cute.
very nice.
It's okay, I volunteer a sacrifice if it means Loshi is alive. Oh no! Thank you. It's me, it's Jack
Sacrifice will
Frost.
not be in vain. I need to get more shitpost art. The only shitpost art I have is this one right now. Wait, hold
Oh yeah, which one?
on. I got this for my debut. I have this.
That's so good! Oh my god, your art is so beautiful! Look at all those different art pieces.
Yeah, it's all the art pieces that I got for my debut, including a couple
Aw.
for my original song. And
That's
then,
amazing.
but yeah, it was very funny.
Oh.
One of my friends drew this for me.
Aw, shout out to that friend. Let's
Shout
go.
out to friend Chance.
Let's
Shout
go,
out
Chance. Let's go, Chance. Chance took a chance and landed. Let's go. Nailed it.
It's like it feels like the reverse of the "do it for him" meme, right?
Yeah. That means you just love yourself.
Mm.
What's it? Can you give advice? What's it like?
I wake up in the morning and then I compliment myself in the mirror twice every day,
Oh wait, really?
just to keep my self-esteem high. No,
Wait. Oh, okay. I was like, oh.
no, I don't do that. I feel like that'd be a good idea though, right? Like you could
Yeah.
just like give yourself
Positive
a compliment.
affirmations.
Yeah, every single time.
I hate myself, but not today.
Not today. I don't hate myself as much as yesterday.
Hell yeah. Progress. Small progress is still progress, they say.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
I mean, look at the Ninja Turtles. They ain't slow.
I tried to think of something to say to that, and I was like, that came so out of nowhere that my mind blanked.
He said turtles. He's like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I didn't even say turtles. I said slow and steady wins the race.
What's a slow creature?
Snail?
A turtle. It made sense to me.
It does make sense, but you made me just like sit there for a second and be like, huh?
Now you know how loafers feel.
This is the interesting meme. Pull it back up.
Oh yeah, that's
Interesting.
true. Interesting.
Interesting.
Anytime I collab, they always ask loafers, they're like, is she always like this? And
See,
I'm like, so offended. I'm like, what the hell?
The best part is I don't have to ask if you're like this because I watch your stream.
No! You're like, I'm a witness.
I already know.
Oh, so good.
Oh my god.
What's your? I guess. Is there anything else you want to talk about or anything?
I had like my cue cards, but we went through all the topics for now, so.
Okay. Did you guys want to ask us anything? Otherwise, I think we'll just wrap it up. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you again for dropping by. Do you have any announcements to share today?
I should. My 1-year anniversary is coming up, and Loafers and I will be singing. Thank you. Loafers and I will be singing "Weight of the World" in English, so I will be dropping that Google form.
Oh, I love
relatively
Weight of the
soon. Yeah. So if you wanted to join in with Loafers, you guys are gonna be singing. Like I'll be singing the song, and then you guys join in on the last chorus, and it'll be like a huge thing. It'll be nice. It'll just kind of show like it'll be like a great community thing. I have a lot planned for my 1 year. I should really try to do with it. I know some people they do like totsus where they invite guests and stuff and talk. Should I do that? I was just gonna release like covers.
Usually they have like a time slot, right? Like a time slot to sign up for or something.
You're right. Okay, maybe I'll organize that too, and I'll talk to some of my streamers.
When is your 1 year?
I think that's a good question.
That's a good question. I don't know.
In October. I don't know when in October. Hold on, let me check. Check on my day.
When is this big event for you that's coming up? Oh.
I don't know.
Oh.
Let's see. This is my debut.
Did you have like a big debut stream?
October 22nd. Yeah. Yippee. Yippee. October 22nd is my anniversary.
Right.
Yes.
Mark it in your calendar, chat. So are you gonna have it on the 22nd?
I will try my darndest.
So it's actually really funny because my anniversary was on the 17th of June, but it was a Monday, so I moved it forward a day. I just did our anniversary celebration on Sunday instead.
Let's see. When is October 22nd?
Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday. Turn up Tuesday. Let's go.
Turn up Tuesday time.
Let's go. Boring Love anniversary.
Tuesday afternoon, Monday night for some of you.
Yeah, right. Maybe I should move it to the weekend. Who knows? I'll make a poll. Thank you for the suggestion.
All right. If that is about it, I think this is a good place to stop for the day. Thank you, Loafers. Thank you, Bari, for dropping by. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all learned something, maybe, perhaps, a little bit.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
Yippee. I guess I'm being dragged into more projects because Bari was like, oh yeah, we're finally done with this project. Anyway. 2 more, 3 more, 4 more.
I'm not okay.
I hope you recover soon. I hope the loafers get to eat well, though.
They are very round.
Yeah, are you calling them fat?
No, I said round. They're in shape. Circles is shape.
I knew you'd say that. Alright, but yes, thank you everyone for dropping by. I hope you all had a good day. I hope you have a good night. Hope you have a good time zone. And I will see you all next time. Bye bye. Yippee.